Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Word Factory. It's a game a few of you might have seen in the past. I know a few other people have played it. It's not necessarily new, but I thought it looked fun, and when I saw it in the past, I decided that I wanted to play it. So let's go ahead into the tutorial so you can see what this is about. Place your eye factory. If you can see down here in the bottom right, we've got a factory that makes eyes. We can put it right there. Connect the node on the factory to the purple bin, and click play. Where's our play at? Down here. We'll go ahead and click play to run the factory and produce the letter. So obviously, when we're just doing I and we're producing I, that's all that we're outputting and all that we're inputting. Super simple. I promise it gets a little bit more difficult than this. While this is running, you guys, I do want to say sorry. Look, we can see our stats. I don't think it's pretty hard to not do perfect on this. But I do want to say sorry, you guys, because I actually haven't uploaded in, a few days here, and there is a reason. I'll tell you after I get through this. So let's use a bender to bend the letter into the letter C. So it starts out as an I, which obviously is like a straight like this. That's cool that I can do this. It's a straight like this, and then we're going to put it through the bender. So let's go in. The blue is the input, so we're going to go out to here, and then the input of this is going to go, or the output is going to go into here, and when we run it, we should see, and let's speed it up here, the I's get bent into C's. But the reasoning why I haven't been uploading in a few days here is because over the weekend, and this is goofy, this is super goofy, you guys, but I was eating dinner with my family, and I actually choked on my food because I'm just the worst, straight up. Mergers let you join two letters together to form new letters. Mergers can only produce complete letters that are right side up. That's relevant. For example, they will not create partial or upside down letters. The order you connect letters to a merger does not matter. Okay, so we're going to put two inputs, combine two straight line I's. Obviously, I can't draw it perfectly, but it'll make a V. You get what's going on here, right? But I was eating food, and I choked. And I was choking for a second. And it was kind of like, oh, not fun. I've choked a few times in my life. Not fun. If you've ever done it, it's horrible. But here I am. I'm grateful to say that I'm fine. And global best. You could do this in two? Interesting. But anyways, I'm fine now. However, for the past few days after that, my throat has just been like so goofy feeling. It's been awful. Can we save space by using just one? By the way, you can delete. You can also move. Oh, can I do this? Awesome. So we can use the same one as two inputs. Let's go ahead and run that. You can also move buildings by clicking middle mouse or holding control. It's not something I'm interested in, but you can see there's a few different ways to achieve that. Obviously, this is just the tutorial, guys. But anyways, I choked and then my throat started to hurt, and basically I've had like an esophageal spasm. I hate esophageal. I hate that word. Basically, doctor said, you choke on something and suddenly you don't feel so great about it. Oops, didn't mean to put that there. Can delete it like that. Okay, so we've got a rotator. We actually don't want this one. We want the other one. So we want an L, right? So we want a straight line. We also want to rotate some, and we can see the output here. And if we put this, which is giving us straight up, and the horizontal ones, obviously that's going to give us an L. But either way, guys, my throat has felt uncomfortable. It's been slightly harder to breathe, and so it's kind of harder for me to talk for long periods of time, depending on, the situation. So that's what's been going on. It's not as easy to just sit here and ramble in front of a game when my throat's super uncomfortable. It kind of just feels like I'm almost choking, but constantly. He's like, I don't know, it'll be a couple days before you get over it. Just wild, right? What a crazy world we live in, where I just have to feel like this. So I guess the moral of the story, kids, slow down when you're eating your food. Don't choke like a literal child on a marble or something. Reflectors mirror letters horizontally or vertically. Okay, I know what we're going to do. So we're going to put an I in here, and we're going to turn this into a C. We're going to put it into a reflector and also a merger. So right now we've got, if you see, we've got the C that goes into here. We're going to put another C into here, and we've got a backwards C. What happens when you merge this and this? Obviously, you're going to get an O. So let's do our output. Go ahead and speed it up, because I think we kind of get the flow of it. It's not too complicated right now. I know it gets a little crazier in the future. And as you can see, they kind of wait for the next one to go in. Now, this music is groovy. I hope it's not copyright. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it in the actual video, but I'm grooving right now. Very enjoyable. Okay, so we're done with the tutorial. Now to get on to actual levels. So we've got to make A. Dark mode. What? So we have to make A. So what do we want? I think what we want for now, let's get a V. Okay, I know how we're going to do this, guys. How do I pick you? Move tool. Let's put this down here. So what we're going to want is to make, let's move this as well. I'm sorry, I'm taking too much time. We want to make a V, right? We've got a V. That's all fine and dandy. And this is what that will produce, right? We can see it's a V. Okay, so now we want to rotate it. We're probably going to have to do 2 rotations, right? Or, yeah, mirroring, it's not going to do much for us. So we're going to rotate it. Now we've got that. And now we're going to add a line that also will be rotated. And we're going to merge those 2 together. And I'm not going to look there yet. So we've got our eye. We put 2 eyes to get a V. We turn the V until it's upside down to get that A shape. Now we've got a line, make it horizontal, slap them together. We should get a V. We can't see yet because it's a new discovery, but let's watch it all flow together. It's super satisfying. Obviously, over here is a lot shorter, so they're waiting for the A's to be, look at that, new recipe found for A. So that's pretty simple. We've got to make 10 A's. So I wonder if there's a reason why you would ever not be able to make 10, you know? I wonder if there's I don't know. You could do it in 4. I guess I see that. I guess I see how I used a few too many things. Okay, we need to make the word ox. So first we want to make this. So we want to curve this, and then we want, yeah. So can we send this? Yeah, we can. Okay, so we want to send one into a mirror like this, and we want to send one into no, actually not true. Delete. We don't want to do that. We need another one of these, I believe. I don't know if this is optimal, but I'm going to say we do. So now we've got O. Now in order to get an X, that is curious. I think let's start another operation over here. I think we need 2 eyes, which actually is only going to be 1 eye. Let's delete that. Going into a merger to make a V. Now, if we were to put our V output into, well, yeah, let's put our V output. Let me think about this. The simplest way to do it. I think we're going to put it into one of these and then put this directly into here. So what's going to happen is we're going to get our V. We're going to turn it. We're going to flip it. So now we want another merger that's this plus this, which I think is going to be X, and I think this is going to be O. Let's see what happens. So this, I think, I'm pretty confident in this. Our eyes go into here. We get a V. Comes out turned. We've already made O. That's why I'm saying, like, you know, who cares about O? V sideways plus V sideways. Okay, sweet. We got X. So we're going to get the word ox here, which is fantastic. Oh, no, we're going to get a little picture of an ox. It's kind of giving Word World vibes. Is he made? No, I thought he was made out of the letters. But has anybody, when you were a kid, did you guys watch Word World? Because that slapped. I absolutely love that. There's so many shows that most people watch growing up that I missed out on, you know? And I don't know why. It's just the way it worked out. I watched different channels, I guess. But Word World was one of them that just got me going. Not, you know, not like that. But I sometimes I find it on YouTube, actually. Now that I think about it, it wasn't that long ago that I was just watching Word World. Not for the actual content. You know, it's not good. But for a kid's show, it slapped. If you know, you know. I don't gotta tell you. So, let's first of all, we can take care of 2 and 1 here. Because this can do that, and this can do that. Now to get a Y, I think we're gonna want, I think this is pretty simple. We can probably do this, actually, we can do this in pretty few. I think we just did it. So we've got I, that's going this way. We've got V, which we know is 2 I's. One of our V's will go into IV. The other one will go here to be combined with yet another I. And I believe, you guys, we are going to be all set here. So let's go ahead and speed it up. Oh, we can speed it up even more. Heck yeah. Okay, that's a bit much. Maybe for the sake of your time, it's fun, but it's a bit much. Buildings placed, letters overflowed. I don't know what that means. Is that how many we make in a time period? Cycles? Yeah, that is kind of going above me. Okay. B. So the question is, if I were to do B, what I would want to do is 2 backward C's and then a line, right? No, never mind. Okay, I was like, but you can't combine them like that. Here's what we have to do. So we're going to put one into here, one into here. So our I is going to get turned into a C. That actually might have to be flipped. Yeah, okay. Is this connected? It is. Now, we're going to put an I in here and our flipped thing in here. This is going to give us a D. So one of these outputs is going to be here. We also need to combine 2 of these into a D. Now, we can use our I on a rotator as well as here. So we put our I onto the rotator, and we also put it onto here and here. So there's our L. No, sorry, this is wrong. We want this, my bad. Here and there. This is L. Okay, we've got L. This is going to be D that turns into B. So here's L. And for A, how simply can we do A? Let's put another one over here to make our V, which we know is just 2 of the I's connected. I wish we could flip it. Oh, my bad, you guys. This is probably a vertical flipper, right? Yeah, I was overthinking it too much. I forget that there's 2. So we're going to do that plus a... Let's do this, and let's merge these 2. Whoa. What did I just do? Well, the game was like stuttery there for a second. I think that's... What am I making? That's A. Okay, you guys, I think we did it. So yes, okay, we've got A, we've got L, and we know that this should be all set. Let's speed it up a couple times. The game doesn't love this, by the way. I think it's because the I is being taken, over by so many things. Actually, now that I think, like, the letters look stuttery, but if you look at the bubbles, the frame rate is smooth. So I'm starting to think that actually we're okay. Oh, I see what's going on, you guys. We're making far less B's and D's than we are the other. So we're getting an overflow of A and L. That's probably one of our bad stats. Let's speed this up even more. Yeah, look at that. We end up with probably like 20 to... Yeah, letters overflowed was almost 40. Cycles per box was a lot. I see what's going on. So that wasn't very efficient, I guess you could say. Now this I know fairly well. Right here, let's just give it its own because I want to aim more for good stats on all 3. Like, it's nice that we had a very few machines there, but I want to get good stats. So let's give I its own. Actually, let's make it, for prosperity's sake, let's make it this one. So we need I, and we need to put it in here, right? And we also need this and this. So we're going to put C in here. We're going to put C backwards. We're going to put backwards C in here and get O. And then we're going to merge O with, I guess, an I, right? To get its Q? Because what is Q if not O plus I? You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and see what happens. Speed it up a couple times. Oh, hold on. Stop. Wait. Oh. I started having an aneurysm there. I thought I goofed it up, but in all reality, I did it right. Sorry. Now, hold on. Would it be more efficient if we just did this? I'm going to speed it up a lot. But look at that. We don't lose nearly as many extra I's there when we're, because we're pulling from multiple different places. And look at it. We're sitting really pretty. I think in terms of the global, yeah, we're doing pretty good. See, global best, they did 0 somehow. But I wonder, can you get the perfect of all 3 of these at once, Or does it have to be one of the other? I don't know. Oh, so look here, we don't actually get vertical ones. This is a challenge level. They restrict what buildings you're allowed to use. Most letters have multiple recipes. Challenge levels will often force you to discover new ways. Okay, so this is going to be... We were already playing a challenge level, you guys. We didn't know that you could you could vertically flip. That's for noobs. Yeah. Let's go ahead. We get our curve. We add our curve to... This is going to give us... Oops, sorry. This has to be flipped, I believe. So this should get us D, and then D with a line on top of it should be a P. I almost want to check just that, but let's get... Here, we're going to merge... We're going to use I as a merger. Oh, look, and up here you can actually merge 3 and 4 as well. So let's do... This I is going to go up here, but it's also going to feed into here so that we don't get too many extra I's there. Okay. trying to spell pixie. So right now we're going to be making V, and what we need to do is feed it into, oh, we only get one of each. Huh. That is interesting. Okay, so we need another way to make X. What is another way that we can make X? If we can't flip V upside down. See, now y'all got me confused. Well, okay, we can make Y. Let's do that really quickly. This is Y. So we've got P, which we know, and we got I and Y. How can we make X? I gotta think about this one for a second. We can rotate it. Oh, that's kind of fun. Okay, I think maybe I know what to do. So if we were to take this and we were to make V, if we rotate it this way, flip it, and then rotate it this way, will it accomplish what we want? Ha 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 ha, you guys, we've done it. Okay, so then we want to combine this, and we should get X, and I think we did it, because it's a weird way where if you flip it and then rotate it and then flip it again, it just works. Yeah, look at that, pixie. Fantastic. And we're discovering new letters. It's another recipe for X, obviously. We already discovered X, but there you go. Getting our sticker book all filled in. I don't know how many levels we're going to do today, but, you know, a good few. We're only at like 16 minutes right about now. Maybe we'll shoot for around 30, I think is what's good for me, typically. This isn't a challenge level, so we can just, we know this. We already know D, basically like the back of our hand. Should I have said that out loud? I know D like the back of my hand, dude. Don't even test me. So there we go, D, I believe. E is going to be interesting. So, we need... Okay, what if we do a 4 combiner, and we take I, and we put a rotator right here? So, 3 rotated I's and a normal I. Is that going to give us E? I don't know. We're about to find out, though. R is going to be interesting as well. Okay, let's see if we actually have E first before we shoot for R. We got E. Awesome. Okay, so we did get E. Let's stop that. Now, in order to get R, so what is an R? It's like, the issue here is the angled letter I'm kind of worried about, you know? So we're gonna need D. We have D right here, so we can pull D somewhere else. And then, what do we want to put on top of D? It would be nice if we could do like an N. You know, I can kind of see an N there. 2 lines. I mean, we could do P plus another line. Would that work? Like, if we put this here and we merge this and this, is going to give us P. Actually, let's do a 3. Maybe like this. Is that going to give us R? I don't know. Because this isn't a straight line, you know, it's kind of tricky to say. It does give us R. Okay, so they consider the angled. It's hard for me to show you because when I hover over this, okay. But that angled part of the R does work if it's just a normal one. And not too much overflow, honestly. We got our deer. I'm going to ignore the stats, you guys. I'm far from perfect. I can accept that. So this plus this. So we've got our this, and now we want to do that. So we've got this little compact machine will get us P. Now H, well, that one's going to be interesting as well. So, maybe not so bad. So if we take, I'm going to make it a separate, you know, line here for this. So if we take 2 of these, and then we want of this into this, this is going to give us 2 lines going up, and then 1 horizontal, which I believe is H. Now we've got coming out of here. Now I want to actually, here. This is going to back up our system a little bit, but let's just do it because I don't care too much about that, like I said. Now let's get this going. We want 1 turn here into there. Oop, we need a 4 for E into there. So we've got our turn 1, which we actually want 3 different times. So there's E. Out of here we've got O. Right here we've got P. And we should have H there. Now the last one that we have to think about is N, which is going to be interesting because it's a capital N. We need that diagonal. Did you know there's an option to create your own letter factories? This feature lets you build configurations so you can skip rebuilding recipes you saved. That's kind of interesting. That's interesting. Guys, how are we going to get N? Okay, first of all, let's make sure we've got the rest of them. There we go. We did make H, O. Oh, we didn't tell this one to feed E's out. So let's do that. So we know we're all good there. We've got... Oh, here we go, guys. Okay. I'm going to do it over here. It's a little non-conventional, but it's what we're going to do. I think this to make our V. And what is N if not V plus I? V. Oh, sorry. Am I being stupid? Did I do that wrong? So this is V. V plus I. Y. Oh, shoot. Egad, they got us. Okay. So what about upside down V plus I? I don't know. It could be N. Who's to say? Let's find out. Okay, so because it's going in order, right, there's the upside down V. And obviously it's just because V plus I was already taken by Y, so we had to do it this way. This is fun. And also, I didn't point this out, but the music has changed, I feel like, a few times since we've started. Look at how inefficient we are. I don't even want to see the stats. Don't show me. Oh, letters overflowed. We did horrific. We are so out of the percentile for good. Loot. Okay, so we're going back to that one cave in Destiny for this one.
Oh my god, did you just make a Destiny reference? I was watching the video until you made a Destiny reference, so now I'm done.
I understand. I completely understand if Destiny turns you way the hell off. Don't even sweat it. You have all my support to be upset at me for that one. Okay, so let's get... Oh, we don't want this. Sorry, it sucks you can't just throw them back in there, you know? But we do want this. So let's put it there. Boom. There we go. There's O. O into here. So now this is tricky. Or is it? So we've got L. What if we flip L horizontally and we add I? I think that could be T, you guys. Because just, you know, line, this is what you would normally do if you wanted to do a T, right? This plus this. That's not correct. Let's try that. T is a tricky letter. A couple pointers. Remember that mergers can only produce complete right side up letters. It doesn't matter what order you connect. Let's try that. Do we get T? I'm going to speed it up all the way. No, hold on. So, it does... Oh, my bad, you guys. What we need to do here is we need to put one of these on there. So, flip the letters and then put them together. T. There we go. We got T. It took a little ingenuity, but we got T. And we're doing a lot better in terms of percentiles there. I love being able to gauge myself against others. Okay, so we've got a lot of letters here. Let's see what we can do. So we know using L. Let's get our L first because we know we can do a lot with a little there, right? So currently we've got L. Now we can feed L into here. We can also feed L into here. And two of these into a merger, right? This is going to get us T. So we've got T, we've got L, and we've got L. Now, O. I don't want to use the same I because I feel like we'll get backed up. Pretty well, actually, let's use the same I because we're also... never mind. I'm trying to think too hard about this, you guys, and I have to understand that it's not going to be perfect no matter what I do. So this and this, here we go. This is O. Now let's do our A and our X. We can kind of wipe out in the same way. So if we do this, we get V, right? We want to flip it upside down to get A, and we want to combine it with... Okay, we're going to use this one again, even though that might bottleneck us a little bit. This is going to give us A. We're also going to feed this and this together, and that's going to give us X. And there's X. So there's the whole word. Now let's just see how we do in terms of efficiency here. We're getting a lot more of the O's, so it might have been a good idea to put the O's on the other line. I'm actually curious. Continue editing. What happens if we do that? If we do this? How's our efficiency then? It's super slow. See, now we're making too many A's and X's. I don't know why I'm thinking, you know, I'm trying to do this, but I'm just curious. Oops, my bad. We're putting a lot of strain on the I's here, but it's a little more efficient. We're still making far too many A's. Just for it to be that slow. I mean, guys, like, this is slow. This is slow. We've got this at max speed. So we put ourselves way more cycles per box, but we did better in these two stats. So, you know, we've proved that we can do them all. Multi-select. Okay. So now we've got to make knife. I can think about how to make K. So what we want is, first of all, we want a V. We want to turn that V, let me think about it, this way. It's going to give us, nope, I was wrong. My bad. We want to turn the V this way, and we want to add this. Oops, not what I wanted. So now, here we go. This is K. I can just tell you straight away. Like, that just, knowing how the game works, that's K. So, let's flip it upside down. My bad, wrong one. And now we can add an I to it, and we've got N. So this is N. Let's put the I to here. Okay, so now we want a 3, which is going to give us, we'll split these next two. So we want to put this into here, and we want to put this into here. And now we want a this, which is going to go, oops, we cut ourselves off, I see. Or no, it just rearranged them. So this is F. I'm sorry, but it is. It just straight up is. And this F plus E, because look it, we lost, we lost our 4 here. So this F plus E will go back in, and it should, or sorry, F plus 1 extra line, right? No. Shoot. We want F plus this. I think that's correct. It's hard to tell when you can't see. Are we making them all? Yeah, we're making them all. That was pretty good. Discovered 20 recipes. Yeah, that one we did pretty good there. At least a decent percentile. Okay, you guys, I think let's finish off rabbit. We'll do this last challenge. Looks like we lose our ability to mirror, but we have infinite turns. So that's okay. We know how to do all this stuff. It kind of stinks, but we can use 2 of these to make a turn. And that's just how life's gotta be. So we mirrored it by turning it twice. That sucks, but that's life. So we've got O. Now we want to add, oh, we've only got 4. I guess we can just pretend, right? Does this give us P? Or, oh, it won't feed out until it's got all of them. So this is P. No, this is Q. Ah. How else do we get P? Oh, okay. I'm thinking too hard here. So we don't actually want this. What we want is this plus line. Right? Is that what I just did? That's D. Okay, and then we want to merge this with line again. Now we've got P. We want to... Well, I guess we can maybe do this. Can we do line plus backwards plus line plus line? Is that P? R. Okay, or it's R. Sorry, that's what we were shooting for. So we've got R. That's there. So now we want A. I'm going to do these all separate. I'm not going for any sort of brownie points here. I know that I'm not going to get them if I try. We'll do 2 of these because we have to. Boom, boom. We've got our upside down A, and we're going to want to add a... we do want to add to get A, but this should give us A. So there's A. Now, how can we turn... Oh... This stinks now that we don't have this. Okay, let's do this. So 2 of these and 2 lines, I think will give us B. And then we'll do another factory over here where we do this. And we'll do that, that, that. And now we need to do this and this because L needs to be turned upside down and added to this. It does get pretty complicated. We're going to have to go back downwards. This is definitely not the cleanest way to do it. But guys, I think we might have done rabbit just in the nick of time. Did we do rabbit? Did we get a B? We found B. B is very similar to R in the way that it's made, but we just swapped some stuff out. So obviously we're making way too many I's just off the bat, and we didn't make T. What did I do wrong? L goes into here, and it's combined with, oh, my bad. Combined with this. Is that T? That's T. Okay, so there we go, guys. Wrapping up around 30 minutes here, I think is pretty decent. We've completed a few words. If you want to see me play more of this game, I think there is a decent bit more, and I actually really enjoyed it. I know I started off this video saying I couldn't talk much, but I was kind of more so scared. But once I got into it, I'm back to my normal self. It's Yap City. You're overflowing so badly. But, once I'm back to my normal self, I think we're pretty much chilling. If you guys enjoyed the video, please feel free to like and subscribe, ring that notification bell for more in the future. Drop a comment if this looks like something that you would enjoy. I know that I typically do roguelike content, but sometimes puzzle games I do also enjoy. And, stuff like this, it's super cutesy, and I just love what the premise and everything. Guys, I do have links down in my description as well for Discord, Instagram, and Twitch. So if you want to go ahead and follow me or join my community in any of those, that would be greatly appreciated. But I think that is actually everything. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.